Hey everyone, welcome back to Mr. Allen's Classroom, where today we're going to be doing UFLI Lesson 57, Day 1, where we are reviewing our Mama E, Sneaky E, Silent E, whatever you call it E. But we're also going to be looking at the E with a silent E pattern, which is not very common. It's not as common as the other ones, but we still do see it, so we're going to practice those spellings. So let's take a look at our schedule. Our first thing we're going to be doing is our phonemic awareness practice. So this first part is where we are blending the sounds. So I will give you a blend like I, and you'll go I, fine. Okay, let's try it. Z, ease, z, ease, these, sp, oak, sp,
Oak, oak,
sk, eight. Okay, now we're going to segments. I'll give you the word, you take it and then break it down. I know I do this a lot, but if you've learned to do this, you can do that, or however it is that you do it at your school, in your classroom, whatever, you can do that. I'm just so used to tapping it out, so that's why I do that. But if you want to do this, I'll do it with you this time. So say Eve.
Eve,
Eve. Oh, that one was interesting. I only had two. Gave.
gave,
Gave. Code.
code,
Ode. Last one. Shine.
shine,
Shine. Okay, good. Now we're gonna move into our visual drill. So this is where we see the letter or the grapheme, and we say what sound it is. So what is this one? A or A, I or I, O or A, N, W, or the, sh, o, s, z, or z, u or e or n. Okay, very good. Now let's do auditory. So my friends have boards, and this is where they're going to take their marker caps off. And when I say a phoneme, you are going to write the letter or letters that make up that phoneme. A phoneme is a single unit of sound. So one sound, but it could have more than one letter. So let's see. Let's start easy. What letter says A? Okay, so I have a letter A. Further down, when I say A, like in further lessons, I'm going to have more than one spelling for A, but for right now, we're just doing A. Okay, let me do it something a little bit more. How about I'm trying really hard to accentuate with my throat because that's where the sound is when we say The NG, very good. Now, I saw someone write ING, but ING says ing, so the I gets attached on there, but NG says How about what says unk? Okay, I see some NKs, very good, awesome. All right, let's do 3 more. Which phoneme says this one's a trick one, so listen. I'm trying to trick you on purpose because we don't usually emphasize the sound like that, but it is a very particular spelling, and I'm proud to see the TH. There's voiced TH and unvoiced. So where you can hear it like that's voiced, whereas the other way to say TH is and you don't hear it at all. It just sounds like you're whispering with your tongue. All right, 2 more. How about what says k? What says k? There's a couple options for this one. So I see C, I see K, and I see CK together. Very good. Okay, last one. Which letter says ch, ch, ch? Make sure you're listening closely. Ch, ch, ch. CH. That is correct. So the reason why I did that is because I have friends that they'll say a word that has ch in it, but they'll accidentally say it a little bit lazy, so they end up writing SH instead, which is close. Sh, 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 sh. You hear similar sounds, but you have to make sure you are emphasizing when you're spelling out a word like check, ch, ek. Okay, cool. Erase your boards. We're gonna move on to our blending drill. So for our blending drill, I'm gonna put the words together, and you read them off for me. So starting off with, what's that word? Sun. What about this word? Okay, I'm gonna go a little bit faster. Oh, thanks. Okay, I hear this side of the room. I need to hear everyone. Okay, so that one was sing. What about this?
Sing.
Very good. What about this?
Say. Song. Shock. Shots. Honks. Honks. Honk. Hey.
Lastly.
Hey.
Okay, good. All done. So let's move to our new concept. So we're reviewing, like I said. So let's take a look at our first review slide. This, at the end of a CVC syllable, is the silent E. Some people call it Mama E. Some people call it Sneaky E. Whatever you call it, we call it that because this doesn't say anything. We know E says eh, but if it's at the end of a CVC syllable, it doesn't say anything at all. You don't hear it at all. So this purpose is to help a vowel say its name. So let's take a look at some examples of that. So A, like acorn, if we have a word that has an A there. When we have the A here, it's not ak, mac, because if it was, there'd be a CK here because it's short vowel. But anyway, the E helps the A say A. So A. Let's take a look at the next word. Aim, fame. Good. Let's look at the next one. So here we have the I that says I, like ice cream. That's the long I sound. So let's take a look. So the E can make the I say I, like Ike. What other word do we have? Ein, mine. Very good. Let's take a look. Oh, same thing. Open. So let's take a look, like joke or stone. Now you're like, oh, but there's more than two letters. Well, hold on. Is there still one letter here in between? Yes. So this rule still applies here. Stone. Very good. But here we have the E. This is what we're talking about. So we don't see this very often, but it is there. The E can make the E also say its name in words like Eve or E. Oh, there's the unvoiced TH again. Theme, like theme park or theme song, like Pokemon. I want to be the very... All right, never mind. All right, so taking a look at this. This is the one that we were working on today. So let's take a look at some of those words. So we have pet. We know this. This is a CVC. Is there an E at the end? No. So this says But what happens if we put an E at the end? Pet. But if we have an E at the end, eat, Pete. This doesn't say anything. Notice that it doesn't have anything underneath it. So click through. Eat. This doesn't say anything. It's not eat or eat e. It doesn't say anything. Doesn't have its own line. Doesn't have its own sound. So this helps this say E. Cool. Let's move on. So this is the long E spelling that we were working on today. Good. Moving on. If you want to practice writing some of those words, you can. Let's watch me read. So home, theme. Good. Now I want you guys to read. Eve, Pete, these, here, make, state, time, light, those. All right. If you want to spell those, go ahead. But we are going to finish up. So give yourselves a round of applause, pat on the back, kisses on your brain, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.